Does your company look at email archiving and think, yeah, sounds like quite a nice idea, but I'm not really sure we need it? Well, think again. There are 5 common misconceptions that I come across when I'm talking to customers. And in this video, I'm going to have a quick look at those and dispel the myths and explain exactly why email archiving is something that's useful for every organisation. The first misconception is that I already have a backup, so why on earth would I need an archive? If you're taking a backup, generally it's for a limited period. That data that you're backing up could be tampered with potentially before it's been backed up, and it's only accessible normally by an administrator. With archiving, the idea is that you're not just taking a copy of data for a particular time, but you're literally taking a copy of absolutely everything you've ever had. So when somebody deletes email, that doesn't disappear from your archive, it's a complete record. And importantly, that's available by users. So there's no need to contact an administrator. You can get to that data in many ways via an Outlook plugin, mobile device, and so on. Number 2, archiving is just too expensive. And that's fine. Yes, there is a cost associated with it, but it's really important to understand that what you're buying here is a productivity tool as well. So we spend a huge amount of time working from our mailboxes, whether it's finding communication histories we've had with people, reading, answering emails, and so on. A recent Radicati report reckons on average we spend 3.5 to 4 hours a day in UK businesses just doing those types of tasks. So it doesn't take much to claw back some of that time and very quickly pay for a piece of software. In addition, if you start thinking about what may happen if there's some kind of sort of legal process, perhaps there's some sort of complaint or issue that you need to deal with, and you need to look back at your history that you've had with either a customer or supplier, that archiving software is going to seem like a drop in the ocean if you don't have a leg to stand on, because you don't have a complete record of your communication. So really important to understand. Number 3, if I get an archiving solution, I'm never going to be able to find anything. They're going to take my mails away from me and it's going to be a pain to access them. Definitely not the case. There's a very slight tweak to how you access your messages, but the main thing is you've got a complete record there. You can access it from multiple devices. You can even, if you want to, set it up so you can search the messages of other colleagues, which is quite useful in many environments. So yeah, absolutely not true. You should have a complete history and it should definitely be available to you. Number 4, my folders, my beautiful folders. Yes, we all have these massive folder structures. It's really hard to resist. We get so much email that we like to categorize and have folders for people and projects, and yeah. Although we don't recommend that as being a great way to do things, actually when you use a product like MailStore and you're archiving, that folder structure is still there. At the click of a button, you've got that exact same view. So don't worry, your folder structure is going nowhere. Last but not least is Office 365. I've made a separate video on the reasons you should use a MailStore with 365, but an additional point is relating to malware. So 77% of businesses have reported to have had some kind of malware infiltration in the last 12 months. Office 365 is going to be a target for malware. It's the biggest platform of its kind. Any spammer worth their salt is going to have a 365 account and is going to be working out how they can infiltrate the platform. It's not knocking it, it's a fantastic service, but there's no doubt about it, it is the #1 target for cyber criminals. So it's really important that you have an archive outside of that platform, and that's exactly what MailStore is, so definitely worth considering. Okay, so that was the top 5. Obviously there are many other reasons why archiving is a great idea for your business, not least GDPR, but I just really didn't want to talk about that anymore. But there is a video here if you'd like to check out those, some more information on why it's great for GDPR compliance. MailStore is available for a 30-day trial, so feel free to download that from our website. It's also available as a service provider edition, so if you want to check it out and think about hosting it as a multi-tenant service, yeah, you can certainly do that. The links will be in the description. So thank you as always for watching, and don't forget, hit subscribe and like, and ask me any questions in the comments.